Fastlane Insiders, is it worth it? Hello, neglecting the fact that it supports the forum, does the rest of the benefits make it worth it to you? And why? Sent from my SMG 920F using TaperTalk. Yes. Just an FYI for anyone considering. You don't get to peek at it for 3 days and then say, "May, I didn't find the exact steps, give me a refund," or "No one liked my t-shirt business." If you need to kick the tires and peek, save your money and go buy a 67 steps course. It's customer service to my paying members who pay for an ad-free forum, privacy, and have posted content on the inside. My customers are insiders, not tire kickers, and give me exact steps types looking for the holy grail at zero risk and zero cost. When I joined, I had a question about the inside too. It wasn't "was it worth it?" It was "what do I need to do to be worthy of joining?" I'll be honest, and I'm sure there are a few other members on the forum that will agree. I don't really spend much time on the outside. Most of the in-depth progress threads are on the inside. With a few exceptions, most progress threads on the outside are very vague and you don't really get a good feel for how things are being accomplished. I dunno, I shouldn't really have to sell the inside. Do or don't, it's your call. But if you had the opportunity to learn from and collaborate with high-level thinkers, do you think that would help your business? Like anything else, if you really dig in and apply the countless lessons learned, of course it will be worth it. However, if you're looking for a quick fix or the secret on the inside, you're going to be disappointed that it takes hard work and a lot of persistent effort. Curious forum member pays for insider subscription. What happens next will shock you. The liquid and vigilante threads in there still give me the shocks every time I visit them. So much F-king process to learn from. I plan on subscribing soon. Why don't you eliminate the public forum or community altogether? Gotta get your feet wet first. If he did, then people who are lost in the script might not have a chance to even get a peek at what is possible. People who lost jobs, failed in work or business, or are hanging on a single financial string are demoralized and desperate, looking for answers. They aren't really the ideal fast lane warriors that we find in the insiders. They should be given a chance to learn new things and improve themselves. Of course, not every newcomer here is like that. But this forum strengthens the weak, and should remain so. Even then, the public forum has its own entry barriers, like rep points, speed, the oversight of more senior Fastlane members and MJ himself. So elimination of the public forum is not necessary. Merely reading doesn't get you wet. At most, reading TFLF posts get you to the edge of the river. You still have to leap in and get a nice soak. You kinda made my point. Perhaps I did. I was coming from the point of view of keeping out more aggressive threats like trolls or spammers. Were you coming from the point of view of keeping out action fakers? If you are, it's a mistake that all of us do and repair. Sometimes we never know what we do is wrong until the results surface. Not really. I was just thinking that the insiders don't exist without the PR to the outsiders. I could be wrong. Just seems wrong for MJ to dog the outsiders. I can tell you in 4 days, when I got my Christmas present. I plan to join for 1 year. It would be $10 per month or $120 per year for me. It's equal to 2 visits in my favorite Japanese restaurant. Is this a serious question? How do you think the forum got to where it is now? What? The cringe is strong with this one. We really need the negative rep button back. Many members, including me, would never share their progress to the outside. I once gave too much info on one post, which was luckily instantly noticed and communicated to me by a sharp and honest member. If this happened on the outside, I might have to deal with some copycats as we speak. If you read, which I doubt, you would also know that it were the members who asked MJ for an inside. I wonder if we allowed members to buy an insider's subscription with, let's say, $5,000 rep dollars. Would it increase user activity? It's the best investment I have ever made in my life, not even kidding. I was pretty much flat broke when I stumbled upon this forum last year, and used what money I had to get the insider subscription. I went on to make over $40,000 last year, which I never would have if it wasn't for everything I had read on the inside. Now I sit here again about to be homeless soon, and it will be the first thing I buy when I can afford it. So hope that helps your decision. Theoretically it could. But I wonder about the resulting quality though. Some stuff in insiders can be very helpful to make real-life kills in creating real value in business, so to credit the value for them, I'd stick to real money. Well, I am sold. I have purchased insider membership. You've been gifted a subscription buy, no need to wait. What happened to the 40K? Models and bottles? BTW, if you don't have a forum account, you cannot be an insider. If you haven't read, you cannot be an insider. Someone subscribed via Viperian Publishing and they have no forum username, or they haven't provided it. Ugh, whenever I hear the phrase work hard, play harder, I'm a high-income sidewalker. Just bought a subscription because of this thread. Gotta make moves. Good to hear, sent from my SMG 920F using TaperTalk. Hey, I wish, more like a year's worth of living expenses, a toxic relationship, and a bad investment. This path takes no prisoners and fence sitters will be left in the dust. Having said that, you absolutely do not need to pay for any information to build a sustainable Fastlane business. There is plenty of information out there, and mulling over what other people are doing is a perfect way to action fake. Your mentality should be, what can I sell to make money? Not what can I buy? All you need to do is take consistent action towards your goals. One of those goals should be getting to the meet as quickly as possible, and the Insider Forum is one sure way of doing that. Hey, I want to join the Insiders but I have trouble with paying. In Germany, it's not common to have credit cards and I don't have any. So I set up PayPal, which is connected with my bank account, and in PayPal there is also enough money of account. With this money I'd like to buy the privileges, but now it still not works. Every time they ask about card information, even though my PayPal money is charged and additionally it's connected with my bank account. Is there really no other option? Or... Nice. Congrats. Here's something to think about. Your original post was only looking at the potential downside. What is the potential downside? You don't like the insider section and wasted your money. You lose less money than a nice steak dinner. But what's the potential upside? That's what you should be looking at, and not just with the insider subscription, but with life. Is the potential upside worth the risk? There's threads on the outside that are worth millions for the people willing to take action. Judging by the outside, do you think there's a likelihood that the Insiders has potential upside worth risking $10 a month? Always keep risk in mind, of course. But think less, what could I lose, and more, what's the potential here by my risking this? Just get a credit card. You will need one anyway sooner or later if you want to do business on the internet. 6 months of reading the content in the public forum gave me the skills and motivation to quit my job. I plan to subscribe this January. This is no action faking promise, and all I can think of is, what will I be able to do once I see the inside? The price to pay is merely a filtering process. From my point of view, the value of the knowledge within the inside far excels by thousands the price tag. Longiness, I think. You're right. I noticed. At the moment, it's only €104 for a year, $119. Nice. I'm wondering why people complain about the price. Once, as a sidewalker, I wasted so much money for senseless things, many €100 per month. The worst case would be, it doesn't help me and I would have lost €104, like buying one of the 12 dresses I don't wear. So nothing dramatic. But the access is about to speed up my development, so I don't think the money will be lost. Since I bought for only €5 and in my opinion it's worth, let's say, €100, I'm optimistic that maybe this will be the same case with the access. I'm really excited to join you. Kojak, sorry, couldn't resist. Can't help it online or offline whenever I hear or see the word or similar objections or excuses. I remember Kojak when he said that line. At least, I think that's what you're hinting at. Someday, when I'm done learning on the outside, I will surely join the inside upside down, a reference from Stranger Things. Yes. Plan on buying after I read, which is on delivery already. Read the free first chapters. I used to waste about $200 a month smoking cigarettes that was hurting my health, so spending on something that has any chance of improving my life will be worth it. If it improves my life enough, I will even be able to afford health care. In these days I will subscribe to the private forum. I have no doubt that it will be one of the best purchases of 2018 equals. This is my first post, and the first thread I read on the after I came here after listening or reading the audiobook. I glanced through a few posts then subscribed as I intended to do anyway. So far, I can say I have come across several threads of great value, and notice that I seldom want to stray outside the insiders part, as there is a noticeable difference in quality, to the extent that there was even a post about putting certain things in the general forum. I would say that if you are hesitant but can afford it, take the 3-month rotation. That's what I did, and thus far I intend to renew on a better long-term, thus cheaper contract after my 3-month trial comes to an end. Seems worth the try. Spend money on less useful things. Can even pause Spotify if you are in need of money. Yes. Just ordered the subscription, but PayPal is taking their sweet time, estimated 6 days, for them to send the money. I'm gonna get to the inside right now. In Italy are 3:40 a.m. Read this post and had to take action. $120 are really easy to save if you are willing to. Just did it. Aha, I had to take action. I would like that other kind of actions would be so easy at pay this. Maybe it's just a mindset. When you set to do something and you forced to stick to it, you keep on with action. Cheers, see you on the inside. Speak for yourself, reading gets me wet. And I'm just reading the outside. I can only imagine what the inside is like. What? I did it on December 29th and still waiting on PayPal to send the money. Wonder why it is taking so long for me. Just clicked subscribe for the year option. I got to PayPal and paid. I received confirmation from PayPal at the moment and a message from the forum that I will be upgraded as soon as possible. Going on account upgrades, I see under purchased subscriptions, the 1-year insider subscription. Cheers. I received confirmation that it will be on January 5th for them to approve I got a confirmation email saying January 5th is when it is expected to be approved. Anyway, thanks for the reply. If you paid by e-check, PayPal can take up to a week. When it clears, then they push the auto-subscribe. I have a bunch of spare change in several containers. Gonna cash it in and buy a subscription tomorrow. I have already received enough value on the outside to justify the purchase 10 times over. I want to turn my life around completely. I don't want to be that outcast loser who earns the same amount of salary as an admin clerk, though I'm already in my mid-30s, and I just signed up for 1 year of insiders. I hope the info in there will explode my business knowledge and let me see a world that I've never seen before. I want to increase my speed from 9 miles per hour to 85 miles per hour. I mean, Tips on the inside saved me $25,000 I was about to throw out the window on an idea I haven't even tested yet. Yeah, was worth it. And I'm really thankful for the learning experience. Just wanted to leave a review regarding the insiders after joining. Been reading several threads, and I can say the subscription is totally worth it. Each thread and each post in the insiders are serious content choked full of details and mind-changing content, making the posts on the outside look really brief and generic. I would even go as far as to say, the depth of the content, when put together, can actually rival and yet complement MJ's books. While MJ's books are more on changing the mindset to take you out from the slow lane to the fast lane, the insiders' content are more about execution on other areas not covered in the book. Some of the threads, written by folks like Ice Cream Kid, completely brainwashes you for the better and change the way you think and live as a person, not just conduct business. You know, when you go to Google and search for articles on how to do a certain thing, or about a certain topic, and those articles are usually kind of vague? The ones written by those gurus? You know, top 10 lists of blah blah blah, but turns out to be mostly fluff and filler? The content in the insiders put those generic articles to shame. No wonder after reading thousands of those articles found on Google, I still haven't learned a single actual thing. Dr. Insiders is totally worth it, and if you think about the benefits long term, it actually indirectly boosts your fast lane and profits. Don't spend your dollar on those famous internet marketing guru BS, because you can learn a lot more from the marketing threads, progress and execution threads in the insiders. I want to join the insiders, well, but I feel like there's already so much gold information on the outside that I first need to read through that. Tough life. Sometimes I don't even see everything that's going on in the insider forum. For instance, there's a 6-month thread there that details the process behind a software startup, pages and pages long. Despite being tagged in it numerous times, and it wouldn't shock me if the entrepreneur who posted the thread ultimately ends up in the 8 or 9-figure club. Totally agree. For me, yes, only if you dig deep and do more research. Hey guys, I've been on this forum for over a week now. Although I'm not one of the insiders, I have read so many great life-changing and action-taking threads that I can't even imagine the amount of gold information within the insider forum. I want to join, but here's my thought process at the moment. From what I have taken away so far from this forum is to give or provide value to others in life and business. I wish I could help out more on this forum with other members' problems or questions. However, I don't have the skills or experiences that other users possess in order to do so. By lacking the skills or knowledge or experience, would it then be considered a bad idea to join? That might be a stupid question, but the way I'm looking at it, if I'm in the insider forum continuously asking and not giving enough value, I don't want other members to think that I'm there to use them. Again, I wish I could provide the knowledge that others distribute regularly, but I'm not at that level yet. MJ's book and this forum have opened my eyes to a new world of taking action and mindset transformation. As at Ice Cream Kid has stated in one of his threads, I'm at the F and carrot it point. Not only that, I want to develop the skills that will provide value to others as well. I understand that creating a business is a process. There will be many detours, bumps and roadblocks along the way, and that's okay. That's why many people don't succeed. Failure breeds success, right? I hope you guys can help me out here. I would appreciate your thoughts. Ali. Is Fastlane Insiders worth it? You get to see firsthand what the process looks like and the kinds of things you can expect when starting a business. You get access to good ideas that you can buy the right to use. You get to see what the power users are doing to build their businesses. You get access to AMAs by people who were in your shoes at one point. You get a safe place for you to ask questions pertaining to your own business problems without worrying about Google indexing it. You get to see similar businesses encounter and resolve problems in real time. You get access to people who have bought and sold businesses, and what that process is like. You get to see what failure looks like and how one can bounce back from it. You get access to a thread that will teach you how to make money, with money taught by himself. You get access to investing threads by and several others that show the process of building an investment portfolio. You get a place where you can give back. You tell me. And for as low as $120 a year, you could get all of the above, and more. It's a no-brainer, if you're serious about wealth, that is. Want to get started as an insider? I couldn't resist Lmao. Thanks for the well-rounded reply, I appreciate it. I'm looking into getting a subscription. The only thing that was holding me back is my lack of experience in business or entrepreneurship. I wanted to be able to bring value to the forum as well. Thanks for your reply. Right now the only requirement to join the Inside is that you have read. That said, just because you are a novice doesn't mean it isn't for you or you cannot contribute in some fashion. We don't mind questions there. They only get problematic when the thread starter hasn't done any research or hasn't already consumed the available posts or threads or topics. There are also a lot of insiders who don't post anything and just lurk, so there is no requirement of having to contribute in an entrepreneurial capacity. In other words, joining the Inside and then asking, "Hey guys, should I drop out of college?" is not a good question. Anyone is welcome to ask questions, just make sure they are good questions. Thanks for your well-informed reply. I have read the best book I have read as of now. Reading the beginning of as of now. I've been on the fence for a while about the Insider subscription. This post finally convinced me. Thanks for giving me the direct link, made it easy. See you on the Inside as soon as I get approved. Where's my commission, J or K? LOL, for real though, getting into the Insiders has opened up my eyes, mainly for the threads there that share whole processes. It's a bit mind-blowing. I also write a bit more freely when talking about what I'm doing, but I'm still careful about what I do put out there. Overall, the value of the community here is overwhelming. I wish there was more I could do to contribute at this time. But, I think the best thing I could do is start winning my way with sales or income and give more insight from that angle. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but all I've seen here has been valuable nudges in the right direction. Especially if you read into the concept behind things. Just because someone is building a software empire and you want to do Amazon selling doesn't mean that their thread has little value to you. In fact, just the opposite. I've been reading about things that I'm not necessarily interested in at the moment because there's so much value and eye-opening to be had. Hey, you make some great points there. It's an interesting perspective, and I can swear that I have come across some threads that had nothing to do with what I'm interested in, but valuable lessons can be taken from each read. I too feel the same. I want to provide more value. I just need to work on some things first to be able to write some progress report. Thanks for the insight, man. When on the Inside, start with the list by reading through all that is worth more than a 10-year fee. I'll definitely check that out once I get Inside access. Thanks for the notification. I am going to invest my first earned money on a subscription. I am slowly getting there. Hey, I was reading up on the Fastlane Insider subscription and I just want to clarify on one thing. If I were to sign up for a year membership, is it a one-time $119 fee or does it come out per month as $9.99? To me, it seems like it comes out as $119. Is this correct? 3 options. 3 months for 59.97, 19.99 Ormo, 6 for 89.94, 14.99 Ormo, 12 for 119.88, 9.99 Ormo. Whichever is chosen, the entire fee comes out. Thanks for the clarification. Hey, just renewed another 3 months of Insiders, but it hasn't automatically applied to my forum account. Thanks. Hey guys, I have subscribed to the Insider. PayPal notified me that my transaction is complete. I logged back into my account but unable to access the Insider forum. How long does it take for a user account to be given access approved to enter the Insider forum? I have gone through this thread looking to see if there was a similar situation but nothing related. It can take a few hours. Thanks for your help. You purchased a marketplace ad, not an Insider subscription. I have refunded your payment. An Insider subscription for 3 months is $59.97. Please pay attention to which button you select when purchasing. I honestly don't know how that happened, sorry about that. Hey there. I've tried 4 times to buy the Inside subscription and it is not working. First time I got redirected to PayPal, logged in and nothing. No option to proceed with the purchase or anything. Second, third and fourth time PayPal told me the procedure could not be finalized and I should try again. This error message came directly after logging into PayPal. Anybody know a solution? ? Sorry about the problems. Since I've received a couple of subscriptions in the last 24 hours, this means the problem is local to your computer, browser settings, or country. If it continues not to work, here are some other options. Try subscribing in a different browser, Firefox, Chrome, Safari. Try via credit card here. Please allow a few hours for activation or send the correct subscription amount directly via PayPal here. Please allow a few hours for activation. Here is the schedule. 3 months for 59.97, 19.99 Ormo, 6 for 89.94, 14.99 Ormo, 12 for 119.88, 9.99 Ormo. Hope this helps. Yeah, reading this thread last night really gave me the push I needed. Looking forward finding ways grow and help others grow. Thanks for the opportunity. Just bumping this thread. I want to join Insiders but want to check if the above is still true in 2020. Yes, it is and more. Ask yourself this: would you pay $2 to read an entire gold thread written with more information and candor than the ones you read here because it is protected behind a firewall that Google and the vast majority of people reading this can't see? Because if you are happy to pay $2 per gold threads alone, then the money is very well spent. What price do you put on knowledge? There are 2 gold threads with over 2,000 posts and 2 with over 1,000 posts. Then there are the other 1,000s of threads full of actionable knowledge. Bit of a no-brainer if you ask me. Thanks and good to hear. See you inside. Sorry I had to lol. That's a good question. What do you want? When you enjoy to read in the TFL a lot, then it's worth because of the missing advertisement. That's one of my main reasons. When you want to read insights in real businesses, then it's worth out. There are 100s of good threads in the outside, too. That was my first main reason to join. When you want to see a real good working business model, of course it's worth of its own. But you don't have to subscribe for that. BTW. You can subscribe to the Inside and leave at any time just by telling PayPal to stop paying, without any contact to the forum. But you won't do that.